Hello, this is Donna Lewis with the Clark County Park District today, here with another book nook. We're doing those a little scattered now because we're starting to do in-person programs now. Yippee. So today we're going to do the book Bat in the Dining Room. I wonder why. I love bats, that's why. So we're going to talk about a bat that's probably kind of like this guy, and he's even beefier than the kind you'd find in Ohio. But this is a big brown bat. This is a stuffed animal of a big brown bat. Their body's usually only about that big, actually. Okay, very tiny. And the big brown bat has about a 12-inch wingspan, so about a foot wingspan. So this is what will usually get into buildings. They get in there for safety and then they can't get out. And there's some simple ways. Just by going to batcon.org, you can look up how to get bats out of a house or building you don't want them in. All right. Now remember, they eat lots of bugs, so they're really good to have around. So today we're gonna do Bat in the Dining Room. This is by Crescent Dragon Wagon. That is a heck of a name, isn't it? And then illustrated by S.D. Schindler. I want that kind of name, Crescent Dragon Wagon. All right. So here's the preface picture. Okay. There's Bat flying towards that building. A bat flew into the dining room at the hotel restaurant by the lake. Mistake. The open window must have called to it, called it away from sail and flit, from bat wings, from bat things, in from outside, from above the lake. Mistake. That bat in the hotel dining room. Perhaps it fell, no way to tell, or if it flew down the chimney, no one knew. But suddenly, in the warm night air, in the hotel dining room, it was there. Just a bat, confused and scared. So here's the open window it saw and it went in. Okay, maybe it followed a bug. Never know why those guys go into buildings sometimes, but it went inside. For a moment, no one noticed it or saw it circling wildly, the ceiling high, the fans a-twirl, the mothers, fathers, aunts and uncles, boys and girls, cousins, in-laws, sisters, brothers, Melissa, quiet with the others, waiters in their black and white, summer evening, coming night, menus, murmurs, conversation, ordinary June vacation. I think I'll start with the fruit cup. Who would even thought? Look up. Then someone did. A woman in a large green hat looked up and saw it and screamed, "Bat!" and ducked and screamed again, then more. Oh boy. So everybody's eating in the dining room, right? Having some dinner. And then this lady, where's she at? Right here, not a green hat really, yellow hat. She sees the bat. And what does everybody do? A bat, a bat, a bat. The door was rushed by panicked families who crouched and gazed up frightenedly, covering heads with sunburnt arms as if that bat could do them harm. The babies bursting into tears at all the screaming, clutching fears of parents, cousins, uncles, aunts, like that the dining room was cleared, the patrons in the lobby. Okay, so look at all these faces. Everyone's freaking out about that little tiny bat. Look how little he is compared to those people. But they don't understand it, so they're scared. Well, I never, did you ever? Was it hiding in the curtains? We're never coming here again, that's certain. Ugh, I hate bats worse than anything. It could have gotten in my hair. Tell me, is it still in there? But all that running for the door and screaming just confused the bat still more. In vain, the maitre d' cried, "Please don't be alarmed. I have no doubt in just a moment we'll have it out and dinner on the house." So here they all are. Oh, I can't believe it. There's a bat in this hotel. But you know, they're by the woods, so things will get inside sometimes. Oh, but I never. It's just horrible. A freaky bat. Is there no one anywhere who guesses how that thing which panicked them might be? That dark gray bat shape, delicate, frightened, circling crazily? And could they ever, even one, think to feel that bat's bat fright? Spinning, spinning, spinning from outside, trapped inside a strange, enclosed and lit up night? Not even one in sympathy? Yes, Melissa. No one saw her yet. The waiters and the chef talk loudly in the kitchen by the dining room. Well, look, if I get a ladder and a broom, if we could stun it, catch it, if we open all the windows wide, let's think, what else could we try? So here's Melissa, and she looks like she feels a little bad for the bat. It's probably scared, right? And the maitre d' and the cooks are trying to decide what to do about the bat, how to get it out. And bat, poor bat, it's pitched too high for anyone to hear, but in its panic flight, if anyone had looked and really seen, they could have heard, from just the way it moved, a terrified cry, and seen its beautiful ridged wings beating like a heart, fluttering like moths. Where is it? How can it get out? How did it get caught? It wants its home night sky, no horizon chopped by roof and fan, just darkening air above and clear. So he's scared and he wants to get out. And fortunately the fans aren't on, because those fans could hurt the bat or a bird, flying inside. The bat careens into a fan blade. Oh, they must be on. And is stunned and plummets to the floor. As conversation raises to a fever pitch beyond the dining room door. A boy peeking through the lobby glass saw it, said, it fell. Oh good, I think it's dead. But Melissa hadn't run. She dropped to the floor, under the table, cloth draped in white, watching, listening with all her might. Strange Melissa. At school they called her weird. That night she lifted up the tablecloth and peered, and saw the bat, stunned, flapping on the floor, and she alone thought how the bat might feel. So the blades must have been on, and he ran into a blade, and he fell to the floor. He's not dead, but he's stunned. And so she crept across the carpeted floor and reached the outside exit door. The others, panicked, had forgotten it. Melissa knew, since only just that morning she had noticed that outside the door, exploring, when she'd gone out herself walking. She loved her family, yes, but all that talking. Mandy, her sister, Charles, her brother, Mama, Daddy, Fred, the noisy others. No quiet, not enough sometimes to think a single thought. Sometimes Melissa just took off, escaped that feeling, caught. So she crept across the floor. Okay, she's still worried about the bat. And she's thinking of how loud her family is. She likes it kind of quiet. So sometimes people stray away from all the noise, right? And that's how Melissa is. On her morning walk, she'd seen that door, just as she'd noticed quiet, 1,000 things or more, a cardinal on a telephone wire, that the third swing on the left was higher, a padlock gate, some lichen on a stone, a high-up bird's nest, which she left alone, the way the frogs got silent by the lake when she walked close, and that the water was more gray than blue. 1,000 things that I or you might not notice, might not see. Melissa saw that morning, including the dining room's outside exit door. Was this seeing why Melissa knew that the one most frightened of it all was the bat? So these are some different things she observed because she was being quiet and just kind of walked around and observed things around the hotel where she was staying. Her mother in the lobby just then missed her. Mandy, where's Melissa? Where's your sister? And as Melissa crawled out from beneath the table, the bat began to fly again since it was able. Oh, it's not dead. Let's shoot it, cried the watching boy. Seeing the bat, then added, hey, there's a girl still there. Look at that bat. A girl in there with that bat. Melissa, screamed her mother, racing for the lobby door. If I've told that child once, it's been 1,000 times or more. But before she could go in, Melissa reached that secret door. So there's her mom, really not happy that Melissa is still inside with that scary bat. She's freaking out because she doesn't understand it. So she's worried for her daughter. The door had a sign lit up in red. Emergency exit only, it said. Melissa stood and pushed it, stepped outside, and held it open. Come on, bat, she cried, but very softly so no one could hear. Come on, bat. Come on, bat. Come on out here. The bat continued circling in the dining room. The chef was waiting with a broom. The maitre d' was calling Department of Wildlife. The little boy said, shoot it, hit it, throw a knife. But Melissa, crouched there in the dark, kept saying, come on, bat. And with each circle, the bat came closer as if it smelled the soft night air, as if it saw the outside dark, as if it hoped but didn't dare believe it might find its way again back out of there, to dream a circling, darkling night, to lift bat wings to be bat right, to swoop and glide above the lake, to leave this strange enclosed mistake. So there's Melissa at the emergency exit. She's like, come on, bat, come on outside. And it senses the outside. The wildlife officer had a gun. It would not kill, but only stun. He drove up his truck. He parked. But even then, the bat moved there, towards that piece of dark, a square. Melissa's open door, the way the bat could fly out free, away, and swoop out into nighttime. So there's a wildlife officer. Now, he's not going to shoot the bat. He wouldn't want to do that, right? But he's going to stun it. Well, she's trying to get the bat to leave still, to leave out the door, and that's what she should do. "Come on, bat," Melissa said, and then the bat flew out above her head. Her chin turned up. She saw it for an instant, a moving breeze of joy against the sky, and she smiled and said, "Goodbye." And there's the doorway, and there's the bat. He went out the open doorway, and there's Melissa watching him go. She got the bat out without issues, without having to hurt the bat or hurt herself. An hour later, all was calm. Dinner served to all guests free, and everyone discussed the bat excitedly and how brave the little girl had been. They fussed over Melissa, called her kind to animals and smart, but no one had a clue. No one even knew what was in her heart. She smiled politely and said, "Thank you very much. And all I did was open up a door, and I just remembered that exit from before." So now she's the little hero at the hotel. Everybody's so excited she got the bat out. How brave, you know. She did what nobody else thought to do. A little girl is the one that saved the day. But that night, when she crawled into bed, Melissa remembered smiling in the dark, the joyful moment when the bat flew out and free above her head, and thought of it a swoop, a glide, its panic ended, flit and soar, and that she'd held the open door. And now in its night, bat circling and bat limber, and thought, "I hope that bat's forgotten this night, which I will always remember." She didn't want the bat to remember because it was pretty scared, but she was pretty happy to remember it because it was a really cool experience for her. She got to help the bat, and I don't think she really cared about all the attention. She's not that kind of girl, but she really was happy that she just got to help the bat get outside, back to its home. So that was Bat in the Dining Room. And you can try your local libraries. This is one I picked up online. And it's a really cute book about a little girl saving the day and making people realize the bat wasn't bad, right? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Book Nook. Until next time, we'll probably do another one next month. Right now, we're doing some outdoor story times in person. So check our website, www.clarkcountyparks.org, and you can look under upcoming programs. And check out our Facebook page. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.